Right, okay guys, so if you've been watching the channel, you will see that I've recently picked up this, and yes, it's another Skeletor. You might have noticed I'm quite a big fan of Skeletor in particular. I always like the bad guys more than the good guys, I would say. But yes, this is a pretty nice looking figure. This is one of the best ones I've seen, I would say. But yeah, we're going to have a look at this. We're going to first take a look at the box, then we'll get it out of the box, look at the articulation, and then we'll get it on the turntable and have a proper look. Because one thing you'll notice with these figures is you can have these in two ways. It's a bit of a reimagination. The New Eternia figures, you can have them look like the old style, or you can have them look a different style. And that different style is normally, 9 times out of 10, the concept artist's original vision for the character. And when I say that, you can probably see that Skeletor here has got a armoured helmet on. And that is part of the original vision for this character. So anyway, let's stop talking. Let's have a look at the box properly. Then let's get it out of the box and have a proper look at this. Because I can tell you now, this is a great looking character. He stands at about 7 inches tall and it looks really good. So let's get on with it. Right, okay, so I said we'd have a look at the box art. So let's have a look at it. So, first of all, we got the sides. I mean, look at that. Now, as I said earlier, this is more along the lines of the original concept art for Skeletor. This was how he was meant to look. Like this. It's a good look. I mean, I don't mind the original look of Skeletor, but I do also think that's pretty cool as well. And it's nice that you can switch between the two. But we'll look at that more in detail when we get it out of the box. But I mean, again, look at the back of this. It's very good, very nice. And down the bottom now, we've got some other versions here. Merman, He-Man. I have got the He-Man one as well. And then you've just got the Skeletor on the side here, nothing special. And then we're back round to the front. So now let's just get it out of the box and have a proper look at it. Now, one interesting thing to note is they've taped the cloak to the side of the packaging inside to stop it getting ruined. That's quite a nice touch, forward thinking. Right, so finally he's out of the box. Now, I'm not going to lie, there was a lot to it. He's pretty well secured in there, but that's not a bad thing. I mean, that's a good thing. The only thing that I would say is bad that I've noticed right from the get-go is the fact that if you don't lean him up against something like that, he doesn't want to stand. No, it doesn't matter how I position him. He doesn't want to stand. It just, I don't know why, he just seems to want to fall backwards or now fall forwards. It really is tricky. Just trying to see if we can actually manage it. If not, then we'll just get on with what you can actually pose and that on the figure. Yeah, he's just still falling over. It's annoying as hell. Right, so anyway, what we will look at now. So straight away, we've got a posable head. It's on a ball joint. It does go up and down, left and right. Generally just wiggles around, which is pretty good. Now you'll notice there's this cape bit here that comes off. I actually quite like the cape. What I don't like though is that this slides backwards and forwards when you're moving him, which can get quite annoying. It goes too far back. But for now, we'll take it off, get that out of the way. I've just elbowed the mic. Now, let's have a look at the joints. So we've got shoulder joints which move up and down. Yep, got good articulation now. We've got the top of the bicep all the way round. Then we've got, oh, okay, right, elbow joints. So we've got 2 joints there. There's another joint there by the looks of it. That's interesting. So we can actually, very tricky to do because it's quite stiff at the moment. Yeah, you can move that one too, so that's good. Yeah, nice. And then we've got the wrist here, which turns, but also turns. God, it's so stiff at the moment. It also goes in and out. Not a great deal, but it does do that. Now, while I'm talking about hands, one thing I should point out is that you do get like an open and closed hand option for both sides. So as you'll notice at the moment, we've got a closed and an open one on him. So you can switch it so they're both open, both closed, or whatever. So that is possible to do. but we're not going to go into that. I don't think there's any need. So yes, the other arm's obviously exactly the same. We have a torso that moves backwards and forwards, although at this point doesn't seem to really help when you're trying to stand him. Does it twist? Yes, it twists at the waist as well. Very good. I'm really impressed with the articulation here. Right, now, unfortunately, we've got to kind of look up his little skirt thing here to look at the legs. Now, yes, he has got a joint now that will rotate, and we also have the top of the leg here that rotates. So we've got the ball joint at the top of the leg. It is loosening off actually as I'm playing with this, which is quite good. We do have a double joint on the knee as well, so that's good. So it will actually, if I can get it to do it, like I say, it is new, it is very stiff. No, it won't do it at the moment, but it has got that capacity. We do get a swivel at the shin. We also get one at the foot, and I believe, do we get an up and down at the foot? Yes, we do. Yeah, it does. Yeah, so only like really 2 clicks there, but that's all you need, right? So yeah, pretty cool. I do like the look of him. It's just a real pain that I can't get him to stand. Although now I straighten him up, maybe he'll stand. Let's find out. No, I give up at this point. I think this is going to be one that I'm going to need a stand for it. So yeah, but anyway, let's get his cloak on. In fact, actually, let's get him on the turntable. We'll have a proper look at him. We'll have a look at both versions of him, if you like. That's if, of course, we can get him to stand long enough to actually be able to turn. Here's hoping. Bloody thing. Yeah, so we're going to have to do this without the turntable, but as you can see, this is the, if you like, the concept art version of him, where he's got his cloak, which will come on and off. He's got his armoured helmet, which of course we can switch out because there is another head. And we've got his sword, which was in the original concept art also, so I'm told. So let's have a look at how he looks in the other version, which looks more like what we're used to from Skeletor. Right, okay, so I have noticed something with this figure, playing around with it. I would say that the cloak was possibly what was making him fall back. It was the weight from the cloak. Because now I've put this staff in his hand, which is quite heavy. It's pulling him forwards, which makes him stand. Which is a result for me, because this is the way I plan to display him anyway. However, what I have noticed is that the plastic, especially around the hand, it's quite flimsy. It hasn't broken, but you can certainly feel it's getting loose already. And I've only been mucking about with this for, what, 5-10 minutes. So that is a concern. But one thing I can show you also, that you couldn't see before because of the cloak, is that on the back here, you do actually have a place for the sword. So you can put his sword in the back here. Kind of gives him that sort of pirate look, don't it? I don't know. Do I want him with the sword or do I want him with the cloak? It's a tricky one. I'm not really sure. I kind of like him like that. The cloak looks nice, but I think it's just a pain. It overweighs him, knocks him over. But I don't know, what do you think? I think that's a pretty good looking figure. But like I say, just be aware that these figures, if you play around with them too much, they do get loose very quickly. And I mean, to be fair, he wasn't standing properly to start with, so I don't think that's really going to make much difference to that. But yeah, it will certainly make a difference with his hands, because this staff is that heavy that the minute I put it in his hand, it started pulling his arm down, which you wouldn't expect, not this early on anyway. So it does make you wonder how long the joints would hold up for, you know. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I know it's a bit of a hash, this one, because it was very difficult to do. I couldn't get it on the turntable. Yeah, so I kind of did my best with this, but hopefully you've enjoyed it anyway. And if you have, please like, share and subscribe. You know, check out all my other stuff. There's a lot of MOTU stuff on here, but there's a lot of other stuff too, like graphic novels and various other collectibles from other franchises. So check it out. And if you're into your gaming, check out my other channel, Nerdy Geezer. That's my main channel for game collecting, and you'll be able to check out all my videos I've done over there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.